Hi, it's Dwyer, gamblersadvisory.com, here with some comments on tonight's fight between Breidis Prescott and Bayan Jargal. Now, before I go further, just consider this video to be a second opinion from a complete stranger online. The opinion you should follow should be your own. Neither of these guys has ever been knocked out. I think that ends tonight. The bet I'm recommending is that you take Prescott by knockout and that you straddle it with Jargal by knockout. The odds currently posted on OddsChecker, and these are considerably better than the even up odds, are Prescott by knockout. You get a minus 133, right? Bet 133 to win 100, and you can straddle that because Jargal is much better than a plus 133. He's actually by KO greater than a plus 300, right? So because you're getting big time leverage on the Jargal side, the potential winnings are, with a high multiplier on the Jargal side, you could literally straddle the play, bet more on the Prescott side, and set it up so that you win if either guy wins by knockout. Let me just point out that you don't want to play around with over-unders. People who've read my book know that I'm biased against over-unders. You don't want an arbitrary cutoff point. You want all 10 rounds. And the way to get all 10 rounds, where a knockout in any round before the end of the fight wins you your money, the way to get that is by taking both guys by KO. You hear my cat in the background here? Let me continue. Let me just say, it is impossible, I believe it is impossible to stand in front of Breidis Prescott and to beat Breidis Prescott without movement. The guys who have beaten Prescott, Miguel Vasquez and Kevin Mitchell, they've both gotten on their bike. They've both moved around the ring, Vasquez behind a jab, Mitchell using a little bit more leg movement to stay away from Prescott. They understood that if you stand right in front of a guy with Prescott's punch, you're in trouble because Prescott has rare punching power. He can hit a guy who is totally coherent and knock him out with one punch. Well, Jargal believes that he's the bigger man in the fight. Understand, Prescott's losses, even his win against Amir Khan, arguably the biggest moment in his career, all came at weights less than 140 pounds, right? Jargal, even though he's shorter, 5'9" to 5'11", Jargal is the naturally bigger man in this fight. He has more experience at junior welter where this fight will be fought. I believe he thinks that his greater than 50% knockout ratio is more relevant than Prescott's 70% ratio, and I know Jargal is a little bit chagrined at the fact that he lost a split decision, his only loss, in his last fight against a guy named Steve Chambers who hit and run. Right? Jargal has never lost to a guy who stands right in front of him. So I believe neither of these guys is defensively gifted. Neither guy reminds me of Pernell Whitaker. Neither guy rolls that well with punches. These are knockout punchers who are on seek and destroy missions, right? They see their opponent. They try to take out their... I believe that's who they are. And so I'm expecting a KO in this fight. I'm expecting guys to get knocked out for the first time in their career. My recommended play is to take both guys by KO. Let me know what you think. Just for me here on YouTube and visit us at gamblersadvisory.com. All I ask Is that win, lose, or draw? Stop by after the fight and give me your thoughts. And there's no shame in my game. If I'm wrong, if this fight does go the distance, go ahead and tell me where I went wrong after the fight. Thanks for watching.